Alright, hello and welcome to Moving Parts Gaming. I'm Riley and this is Fallout 1. Last time we made our way to Junktown and kind of got a quick view of the town. We met a few of the guards and they keyed us in on the main quest lines of the town. We talked to Killian Darkwater, traded most of our junk. Now we are sitting pretty at just short of 3,000 caps, which is really the main quest of this game if you think about it, right? To strike it rich. Like, forget about water and all the other stuff. It's about getting rich. But anyways, Killian told us to go get a confession from Gizmo, so we went to talk to Gizmo and posed as an assassin, and Gizmo hired us as an assassin. I then tried to get on the quest line for the skulls, going to side with the skulls. That didn't pan out right because we either got shut out in conversation or killed every other time. So I'm back at the scum pit now, and I'm going to do things the right way, starting with ignoring Shark and coming over and talking to this fine bartender over here. How's it going, bartender? That's not how bars work. I'll have a drink. I'll have a Nuka-Cola, actually. Thank you. Oh no! Trish got hit! Oh god! Get the hell out of here, you goddamn punks! Oh, armor! Awesome, that's mine. Dibs. Yeah, that guy was blown to pieces, though. His armor didn't help at all. Yeah, and we can't even talk to him about it, too. So what just happened is one of the Skull members hit Trish, and Trish yelled for help, and Saul just blew away the Skulls member, the Skulls ganger, and we got some pretty good armor out of it, too. I mean, it didn't help him at all. He's kind of in a few bits on the floor, and Dogmeat, I think Dogmeat is eating him now. But, that was kind of the alternative way that you could have played out that sequence of events. Let's talk to Trish and see what she has to say. Actually, can I ask you some questions? What did you scream? Why did you scream about Saul? That's kind of an awkward question, right? Saul's my boyfriend. He's really good to me. Okay. Who owns the bar? Neil owns the bar. He's a good guy. He always treats me right. We used to date, but he got a little too serious for my liking. I don't want to be a widow. It's a little dark, but okay. Gizmo runs the casino. He would like to take over Neil's bar, but Neil doesn't want to sell. Killian and Gizmo do not like each other. One of them will either have to leave town or be buried beneath it. Okay, thanks, bye. I thought there was a way to get more information. Okay, thanks. Well, that's nice. I thought there was more you could talk to Trish about. But let's go ahead and come up here. See a tough, muscular guy. Yes? My name's Riley, just looking around. I'm Saul. So how long you been living in Junktown lately? I've been here all my life. I grew up here. How did you become a boxer? I was always getting into scruffles with my brothers when I grew up. One time a small band of raiders attacked Junktown, and I beat one into submission before he could get his gun on me. Just luck, really. But Gizmo was sponsoring organized fights, and I needed some money. Been boxing ever since. What happened to your brothers? My brother James was killed in a raider attack few years ago. Shortly after that, my other brother Daryl gathered together some things and set off south towards a mythical place called the Glow in search of treasure of the ancients or something like that. He never came back. So what can you tell me about this legendary place, the Glow? From what I've heard, the Glow is just a great crater. It glows at night. It's supposed to be far, far to the south, but I don't know where. Stories say it's inhabited by all sorts of mutant freaks who guard the technology from before the war. I see, thanks for the info. Thanks, Saul. You weirdo. And we can also bet on fights if we want by talking to Gustafer, but fights happen like 3 times a month, so it's not really worth it. I think we're pretty well equipped to go ahead and talk to Killian.
So, did you get the evidence?
I sure did get the evidence.
Which? Bug or tape?
I have a confession.
That's the first time I've been happy to hear his voice. Thanks, friend. Now, time for you and me to take care of the other business.
Let's see, a shotgun and shells, a suit of leather armor, which isn't that good. We already have a full kit of leather armor. I guess shotgun and shells is the best option.
Well, thanks again. Well, listen, I'm gonna take the guards and run Gizmo and his cronies out of town. I could use another gun. You up for it? Might be good for a laugh.
Sure. He wants us to go help him take down Gizmo, so might as well tag along.
Guard station, he'll fill you in. Now listen, this town owes you a lot.
And that's a level up. Ian also got a level, so that's good for him too.
Well, howdy.
Let's see if there's anything we can barter with him. I don't remember if there was. No, just caps. So let's go ahead and spend that level up. Then go talk to Lars down at the gate. So I put a good chunk of points into small guns. Then I put about 5 points into traps and another 5 points into steel or something like that. Or not steel, lockpick. And that's just because there's a lockpick and a traps check. These two checks are coming up pretty soon, and I just want to have a few points in it to make that go a little bit smoother. It's not a huge deal. Other than that, it's fairly straightforward. There's no like glaring requirements or anything like that we really need to do. We just need to keep getting small guns up for the time being. Now let's go over and talk to Lars, he said. Okay, so I went ahead and switched my own character over to, not that button, over to the combat armor we got off the dead guy. So there's my old leather armor. I also gave our extra hunting rifle to Tycho. So hopefully, I can't remember the stats on the shotgun versus the hunting rifle, but hopefully it's better. It's longer range, so hopefully that makes a difference. And then Ian's basically the same. He should still be packing the hunting rifle. Hopefully he's still using the hunting rifle. I took all of his melee weapons off of him and didn't give him ammo for any of the other guns he's carrying, so hopefully his AI will only use the hunting rifle and won't do anything stupid like that, like using the wrong gun. But we should be ready to go. There's nothing you can really do with dog meat other than just tell him he's a good boy. You can heal him, but he doesn't carry anything. So let's go ahead and talk to Lars and get on with dealing with Gizmo. So it comes down to this, Killian. Well, I never could put up with... Killian was critically hit in the groin for 15 points. The pain is too much for him, and he collapses like a rag. Wow. Where did Killian go? But I guess it's my turn, so let's go ahead and blat goes my gat. Gizmo was hit for 26 points, and he looks severely wounded. Let's go ahead and end my turn and see what kind of insanity pursues from this. I got punched in the face. I got punched in the face, and that's it. Izo was hit. Izo was hit. Izo was hit for no damage. So I'm pretty sure Ian is still using a pistol instead of the rifle I gave him. I don't even know what I'm going to do with him anymore. Let's do a single aimed shot at Gizmo and hit him in the dick. And we did only 8 points, so not too impressive, but whatever. And now that Izo's dead... Oh, Gizmo healed. Oh, damn, Dogmeat got the killing blow, and somehow that bite blew all the way through his chair. Good job, Dogmeat. And now, while we're at it, I'm just going to take all the stuff off of the bodies. Yep, that's mine now. And I believe that is it for the combat. And it just jumps us back here. Here's 500 caps. You're always welcome in Junktown. We earn 600 experience for work defeating Gizmo. May the bastard rest in pieces. Cool. That went pretty well for us, and I think we got a decent amount of experience out of it. Good job, Tycho. We need to have a bit of a talk to Ian about his use of the pistol. But let's go ahead and make a quick detour over to Gizmo's place. I wasn't done stealing it. I was a little annoyed that we were jumped all the way back to where we talked to Lars, because I wasn't done taking stuff. But let's go ahead and head back to Gizmo's place and see if there's anything left to take from the dead bodies. Because the main point of this game is to get rich, not to save water. That's not the point. That's Killian still walking back to his place. That's great. But it looks like there's three bookcases and then some kind of shelf over there. So let's just go ahead and take everything. We got a box of noodles. That's okay. If I remember right, most of the items we're going to find are food. Okay, nothing in there. We did steal stuff off of Izo, right? Yeah. Did we get his armor? Oh, I thought you could take Izo's armor. We got a 9mm pistol, so we got the Red 9 from Resident Evil 4. It's probably the worst pistol in the game. I'm talking about this 9mm, not the 9mm in Resident Evil 4. I'm more on Punisher team than Red 9 team. Oh, the door's locked. Do we have lockpicks yet? I guess not. Lockpick is number 2, so let's go ahead and exit combat first. And see if we can't get this door open. You're not able to pick the lock. We might be sitting here a while, but I'm just going to keep hitting the number 2 and clicking on this until we can get this door open. Oh, got the door open. It took maybe 100 tries, but we got it. We got a lighter, a guns and bullets, and a bag. Let's go ahead and take all of that. Let's see if there's anything in the bag. And there's some caps in the bag. So let's go ahead and move the caps out of the bag. Did I drop the caps? Yeah, I dropped the caps. Pick up the caps. Using the bag can be a little finicky, but you get used to it, and nothing in the drawers. I thought there was more. Oh well. I can't remember what the lighter's used for. I don't think it has any uses. But what we can use the bag for is take some of the items that we might need to use later and drop them in it. So I'm going to put the bag in my second item slot so I can scroll with it. So I'm going to drop the Nuka-Cola in it because I want to hold on to the Nuka-Cola just for collecting purposes. Let's go ahead and hold on to the Super Stem. That could be useful. Let's hold on to the rocks because I want to collect some rocks. And I think that's it. I'm just going to drop all of the tools and stuff like that we end up with in the bag so I know where those items are and I can get to them pretty quickly. But everything else in my inventory I either want to hold on to or I can just sell. Oh yeah, Ian, we need to talk. No pistol for you. Oh, you're using the 9mm. We need to discuss combat tactics. Draw your best weapon. That's it. So now that we told him to draw his best weapon, I'm taking that from him. Now he has no other option but to use the hunting rifle. That stupid idiot. I didn't even know there was still ammo in this. And nothing in there, and nothing in there. Okay. So I've removed the ammo from both of those guns, so they should be safe to give back to Ian, but I still don't trust him. He might magic something out of thin air. I don't think NPCs can do that, but I don't trust him. So that's it for the most part for Killian. Let's go ahead and hit up his shop one more time and see if there's anything we might want to get, because I still haven't forgotten that grudge we have with the raiders. Alright, it took some doing, but I think we have our team put together. I got an extra set of the leather armor, which I had been calling combat armor because it kind of looks like the combat armor from the later games, like the 3D games. But I guess it's called it's called leather armor. I'll probably keep making that mistake until we find the actual combat armor later on in this game, but oh well. So now Tycho, Fallout Riley, and Ian are all wearing matching sets of combat armor. Ian and Tycho are wielding hunting rifles, and I loaded them up with 3 extra clips, extra magazines of ammunition for it. I gave them, I think, 7 stim packs apiece. That's way more than they'll ever need, but you never know. We are playing on hard, so who knows what could happen. I'm sticking with the 10mm pistol for now. I probably could have switched back to the Uzi, but I sold all of the 9mm ammo. Killian's inventory kind of broke for a while, where it kept having me steal from him instead of try to barter with him. I picked up a Geiger counter out of his inventory, then dropped it, and then he started letting me barter with him again. So I'm just going to leave the Geiger counter on the floor because I don't want to... It feels like cheating, sticking with that glitch. Like, that's not how it was intended to go. So I feel like it would be cheating for me to keep the Geiger counter. So I'm just going to leave it on the floor. I don't need it at this point in the game. And there will be more opportunities for me to buy or find a Geiger counter on the floor. Now, I said that we needed to gear up to deal with the raiders. That's going to be my next target. But before then, it looks like I took a few hits, I think, during that fight at Gizmo's place. So let's go check out the hospital, or the doctor here. and see if he can't help us out. Let's make sure he's still open, too. Yeah. So the doctor's place was over in the first area, so let's go head over there and say hi. Oh, right there, there's the hospital. So there's two bodyguards, I guess, just hanging out here. I'm here to see the doctor. That's just too bad. Get out of here and don't come back until morning. This... Oops. That wasn't what I wanted to have happen. I thought you guys were open. Is this how you always greet your customers? Jeez. How many points do I have? 5? I probably should have equipped more stim packs, but I don't know. Hopefully we survive this because I can't remember the last time I saved. No, I'm going to run for cover instead and hopefully let Tycho get through the door because I think I'm blocking a shot and I'm out in the open. Okay, Cougar missed. Dogmeat takes a bite. Does a little bit of damage. That's pretty good damage. Dogmeat. Ian reloads and takes a shot. Dogmeat was hit instead of Cougar. Dogmeat was hit for 8 points. Cougar was hit. Dogmeat destroyed Cougar. Flash was hit for a few more points. Ian was shot by Flash, and now it's my turn. So let's go ahead and do burst fire on Flash and see how he likes getting shot. And we go ahead and blow Flash away. And there we go. So that wasn't how I wanted this to play out. So what time was it? It's like 6 o'clock. What hospital closes at 6? Anyways, let's go ahead and take their stuff. I still want to see the doctor. So that's 2 more suits of that leather armor that I keep misnaming or mislabeling. Nothing worth taking in the ice chest. That's too bad. Why does he have grenades? So I just dropped a save as well because I don't want to get messed up any farther because we did cut it a little close. Now the doctor does... It's kind of mysterious, right, that the doctor has 2 armed guards just hanging out, and they seemed pretty trigger happy, right? Like they didn't even give us a chance to come back later. And then there's this mysterious hole in the ground, so let's go check that out. What do we have here? I see Doc Morbid, and I see a rotund midget. That's not... I see a rotund little person. What? Okay. I'm no danger to you. What's going on here? Okay. So what we're supposed to see is that he's running a bit of a chop shop and is cutting people up here. But I pose no threat to you, never mind all the guns and companions I have. You obviously seem far more powerful than I am. That is true. Unfortunately, you have seen too much. You must prove your sincerity, and I might be able to make a bit of a profit out of the deal. What do you mean? I will take something from you, and then we will be even. Now, if I say okay, he'll come over and take out one of my eyes, and my character will be blinded. I'm just going to say no, because I don't want that to happen. I don't think that's something I would do in this situation as well, seeing how we clearly outnumber him. So I'm just going to say no. But I wanted to see how far down that conversation tree we could go. Fine, have it your way. Ow. Oh, that hit for big damage. Is Tycho doing okay? Yeah, that would severely wound him. He was hit for like 37. That's a lot of damage. Let's take 3 steps so we're not all bunched up, because I got hit by some of that too. Doc Morbid was hit for 28 points. Gretch was hit for 11. Gretch was hit for 17. Gretch is blown away. Then Doc Morbid gets torn apart by... Oh god, I got punched. He punched me again. And Dogmeat's just going to go ahead and chew on Doc Morbid's throat for a bit. Doc Morbid used another stim pack. I'll just go ahead and take these. You don't seem to need them anymore. The cooler is filled with chunks of organs and body parts. Oh wait, I just realized I think I messed up this quest line. Okay, I have an idea. So, let's see what else is in this room. A few tables and a locker. Let's go ahead and try to pop the locker open. It's locked. How about now? Oh wait, wrong button. You failed to bypass the lock. Failed to bypass the lock. Oh, and there's a trap. And that's what happens if you accidentally set off a trap. I think that was the first trap of the game, too. and they tend to kill you when you find them too. So I knew that trap was there, but I thought it would be best to walk into it naturally, because that would be how you find that that trap's there. So instead of... Oh, wait, no, not. Stop doing that, no. So instead of encountering Doc Morbid down there, let's go ahead and wait till morning and see if we can't get him to help us out a bit, like a normal doctor. And for once we make it through the night and Cynthia's not taken captive. So now we're back at Doc Morbid's place. Let's see if he's going to play nice. Well, hello, Doc Morbid. I need some medical assistance. Wait, what's the difference between these two? Let's have a look. You seem to be in nearly perfect health. There'll be 10 caps for an examination. Here you go, take your money, you jerk. But there's still that strange manhole right there. Let's go ahead and... That was strange. I don't know what just happened, but let's roll with it. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. What you down here for? Your boss sent me down. Body parts almost ready to go to the hub. Of course, that's why I'm here. Iguana Man Bob send you? He happy. Lots of good meat. Of course, I'll be back in just a minute. And there's Doc Morbid, lying kind of awkwardly, not where he's supposed to. I think there's a weird glitch associated with that manhole, because I've seen that happen before. Either way, we kind of killed him, and we did get through this gunfight before, but from talking to the little person told us that someone named Iguana Bob in the hub is selling human meat, and Doc Morbid's been chopping up some of his patients and sending the meat to him. Now, Fallout Riley is a moral, upstanding, mercenary-for-hire businessman, and he's not going to take that lying down. So let's go ahead and put an end to this little operation. Oh, I didn't mean little as in like little person, sorry. It's important not to be like bigoted while you're also killing someone. Does this count as murder? I hit Tycho. Yeah, I did a lot of damage to Tycho on accident. But... okay, so that was combat over. We kind of killed Gretch pretty quickly. Is that really worth 160? Okay. Either way, we're back here. Oh, too much junk. Too much junk in the trunk. Let's go ahead and talk to Tycho. Nope, not what I wanted to do. So I've dumped some of the weight at this point, so I can keep picking up more stuff. Oh, nothing over there. Did I get the gun off of... yeah, still need to get that gun, because that's money lying around. I don't want to leave money on the table. But I did find iguana on a stick, but it's in Doc Morbid's chop shop, so I don't think that's really iguana meat. Now, we killed Gretch because we wanted to stop the cannibalism ring, but then we picked up iguana on a stick, so if we go and sell this, aren't we just doing the thing that we killed someone to stop? Like, we're ceding the high ground at that point, which means instead of being heroic when we killed Gretch and Dr. Morbid, what we were really doing is murdering them to take over their market, I guess. So once again, Fallout Riley proves to be the good guy. Now we're back at the bomb locker, so let's try this again. Traps is number 4 on the keyboard, so I'm just going to hit number 4 and see if I can't disarm it. You notice that there's a crude explosive device on the locker. Let's do traps again. You failed to disarm the trap. You disarmed the trap. So we succeeded in disarming the trap on our second try with 25 trap skill. Like I said earlier, the trap skill is basically useless. If you can get it to 25, you're set for basically the whole game, I think. Now, we could have sat there and kept spamming the trap skill on that container until it worked. The only way that we would be stopped is if we got a critical fail on the check, which would mean that the trap is triggered and we would have gotten exploded. If you're playing permadeath, that would be a problem. However, we would save and load and continue. Now, lockpick is number 2 on the keyboard, so I'm just going to do lockpick. Failed to bypass the lock. Failed to bypass the lock. While tampering with the lock, you trip up the tumblers. There's no bypassing this lock now. Oh. Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. So I tried this a few times, just because I wanted to try to get it open on camera, try to get open on recording. But so the mod increased the likelihood of getting a critical failure on most of these kinds of skill checks. With lockpick, I was kind of afraid it was going to happen because we don't have a set of lockpicks, which if you tag lockpick, you would start with a set of lockpicks. We didn't because there's no the only reason why you would tag lockpick at the start of the game is to get the lockpicks. If you have lockpicks equipped, when you try to do a lockpick skill check, it gives a 30-point boost to your lockpick skill, so of course it's a huge difference. And all of the tools that you can equip have some kind of similar effect. That's the way stealth boys are also implemented in this game. If you use a stealth boy while sneaking, it doesn't turn you invisible per se, but it gives you a 30-point bonus to your sneak skill. So I managed to get the bomb disarmed on the locker, but I accidentally jammed the lock. What that means is that the lock is going to be inaccessible for the next 24 hours. Or that should be what it means. Go up ladder. Okay. I'll come back to that later when we have lockpicks. But for now, I think it's time for us to go take out a group of raiders. That's right, let's go take out the Great Khans. We are fully stocked on health. We are fully stocked on ammo. We kind of killed a doctor, but that's okay, I think. No, don't go over there. We kind of killed the town's only doctor, but let's not think about that part. We also stopped a cannibal ring, but then also stole their inventory, and I'm planning on selling that. So that's... Well, after that meat's out of circulation, then the cannibal ring will stop, okay? I'm not perfect. I'm just trying to get paid. Anyways, let's go take on the Great Khans. But I think that'd be the perfect place to pick up next time. So next time, Team Heartbreakers, as I'm going to call us, Gang Heartbreakers, I guess you could say, is going to go take on the Great Khans and hopefully avenge all those embarrassing deaths I ended up taking on, saving my Fallout fiance, Tandy. So this has been Moving Parts Gaming. I've been Riley. This is Fallout 1. Stay tuned for the next episode. Hope to catch you next time.